The Premier League, the holy grail of English football. The grand stage where dreams can be made and also shattered. In the opening season of the Premier League, there were 22 teams that started this brand new era of English football. And Blackburn Rovers were one of them. Now, fast forward 25 years and we've just been promoted from the third tier of English football. After years of turmoil, Rovers have finally turned a massive corner as they try to get themselves back to the promised land. But wait! Venky's, the balmy owners who have caused chaos since their arrival, have yet made another bonkers move by replacing crowd favourite Tony Mowbray with this haphazard clown as manager. Can this rookie steer Rovers to the great beyond? Or will his lack of knowledge and experience drag Rovers to football obscurity once again? Now with this clown in charge, there'll be tears, laughter, and of course, plenty of drama. Join me as we try to make Blackburn Rovers great again. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2019 series called Make Rovers Great Again, and you've not missed a beat, folks. Coming into this crunch doubleheader against Arsenal in the Premier League, probably our biggest game in the Premier League remaining. Win that, and I think we have a really good chance of getting the Premier League title. Lose, I think it's going to be a bit of a miracle if we would come out on top. But we've also got a small matter of a FA Cup quarter-final against... Is that quarter-final? Yeah, quarter-final against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Now, we come to this in pretty well full form, losing to Liverpool in the Premier League at Anfield 4-2, and also against Bayern, crashing out the Champions League to end any hopes of anything big in Europe. Yeah, so let's just jump into the thick of things with Arsenal and see if we can get a win. A win for us will see us go top. A win for Arsenal could get them into the all-European conversation. Now, over the years, we've played each other 16-20 times. We've won 7, they've won 9. And earlier in the season, what happened in the earlier fixture? Was it a draw or did we get beat? More than likely we got beat. Because I had a quick look at yeah, we lost 1-0 at the Emirates. We've not had the best of luck against the Power 4 or the Power 6 this season. I've drawn a few. I think we beat Man City at home. That was probably our best display of the season. But anyway, hang on a minute. We don't want to do that. We want to pick our boys here. So let's have a look at it. Still no Rollhauser. He is out. I am not going to go with this formation. Where is Koure? Is he available? Is he available? I think he is also out as well, our top goal scorer. So we're going to have to do something here. Oh my goodness. I think Armstrong will have to lead the line. Or at least. Who's better at that? Doesn't really matter. We'll go with that. Shinchenko on the bench instead of Murillo. Parzo White, blah, 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 blah. So this is going to be it, folks. Henry in goal, Tuchel, Miranda, Gasic, Palomino, Garcia, Stepanovic, White, Trincao, Gunn, and Armstrong. I'm not settled with that, actually. Just looking at some of the fitness issues of some of these boys. Stepanovic, not fit enough. Garcia was also a little bit under the weather, so we'll probably play Everaldo. Trincao, I'm going to play you because you are a game changer. Chauvet will come in. So I'm just redoing the whole lineup here. Ayala as well. Yeah, we're mixing it up. We are mixing it up completely. Okay, folks. This is my starting lineup for this match. Henry go White, Ayala, Chauvet, Maitland-Niles, Everaldo, Torreira, Flinchett, Trincao, Gunn, and Armstrong up top. It's a bit of a makeshift 11. We are without quite a few key players going into this one, but up against Arsenal at Ewood, hopefully we can get something big out of this result. Okay, quick look at the Arsenal 11. I've come out and look quite menacing here. Toto's coming in at left back. Obviously, we know him quite well. And Dembele leads the line with Cotterell, Luis in the middle of the park. Let's see what we got. We're starting with a bit of a balanced formation, our 4-2-4, which we've used predominantly throughout the season. Henry plays it short to Chauvet. First highlight of the day, Torreira up against his old club. Trincao. Maitland-Niles quite far forward as a right back. Left his spot exposed. Can they Arsenal pick apart? Looks like they can. Dembele strikes. Big save by Henry, punches that out for a corner. The result corner comes in, headed only as far as Cotterell now, under a bit of pressure. Luis He'll have a strike. No, he won't. Sets up Navarro, and eventually it's cleared for yet another corner. Explosive first 2 minutes of the game for Arsenal. Daruson with the resulting corner. Eventually comes out, and Gunn will make a run for it. Can we get counter-attack here with vigour? We certainly can, but Armstrong puts that one right. Obviously, Armstrong, not the greatest striker up top. But he's probably the best we have available. Murillo's not really kicking in the gears. And end-to-end stuff at the moment. First 3 or 4 minutes on the board. But ultimately 0-0. Possible highlight here. White with a throw and gets the rebound. Trincão's there and he heads it over the top. It's his first real involvement of the game. He is the most unfit of the bunch at the moment. Possibly would result in an early substitution in the second half, depending on what goes on. And maybe Zinchenko is probably the ideal replacement for him at the moment. But here come Arsenal. Navarro. Maitland-Niles heads clear. Torreira. The two ex-Gunners clicking together. Lewis Gunn tries to set a flinch and he's away. He's away. Brings it across the face of goal. Trincão does get his 8th goal of the season. That includes goals for Southampton before the move. I think it's his 4th for Rovers, though. Not too bad. In the right place at the right time, you'd say. Flinchit probably doing the hot ball. Gunn's pass was probably the key bit of that move. Flinchit strike. Espinosa just punches it loose. And Trincão scores a goal, which puts us top of the pops as it stands. But it's still a long way to go yet. Toto. And instant reply by Arsenal. Gabriel Navarro. With Toto involved, the ex-Rover. It's not good, guys. It's not good. Straight from kickoff, though. Is there another potential highlight here? Chalve flinks out to Trincão on the right-hand side. Mazy little run. He likes the big boys. He sets up Armstrong. Puts it up and over. So, it looks like half-time will end with us all square. There it is. Not bad, but we'll see what we've got in the second half. Bringing a fresh set of legs on. Zinchenko is coming on for Trincão. I think we need a bit more energy. Torreira, loose ball, picks out Zinchenko, the super sub. Has he got anything in the taxi? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what that was. So that was a strike or was it an attempted cross? Whatever it was, it resulted in absolutely nothing. Armstrong, free kick, floats it in there. Flinch it with a rebound and it's pushed just outside of the post. 60 minutes on the clock. What we got left? Do we go for it? Do we go all out, or do we just accept a point? It does give a chance for Manchester City to open up an extended lead. Is it completely out of our hands? That's the question. Will Arsenal get a winner themselves? Surely that was offside. Torreira, Zinchenko to Armstrong. What have you got up your sleeve? Plays it back to Ayala. White, Everaldo. Back to White. Flinch it on the left-hand side. Keeps it going. Long-range ball. And it's come out to Arsenal. Toto, Lozano. Irving Lozano. Mazy runs. Sets up Dembele. And Henry with the big, important grab. Into the final 20 or so minutes. I don't know what to do, if we should go for it. I think we have to go for it, do we? Yes, we probably will. Let's take a pause here. Double change by Rovers, hopefully to positive effect into the last 10 minutes. It's all on the line, folks. All on the line. Is there a winner? Is there a winner? We're going to go very attacking last 5 minutes. I don't think there's going to be anything in it. Advantage, Manchester City, it looks like, unless something crazy comes out of this. Doesn't look like it. Aparzo, and there is the final whistle. Ultimately, it's not a bad point, but could have been so much better. So, advantage Manchester City going into this final stretch here, into the final, what is it, 8 games of the season. Still a lot of twists and turns to happen. I think Manchester City do have a bit of a rough ride. They do have to take on Chelsea, at least, Manchester United and Liverpool. So there are potential banana skins along the way. So it's not all doom and gloom, but it is in their hands. And Manchester City, do in fact open up a 4-point lead on both Manchester United and Blackburn Rovers. So more than a win. So they got to drop multiple points. Okay, folks, next up for us, it is a small matter of the FA Cup quarter-final up against Manchester United. Now, we played each other, 21 times? They've won 12, we've only won 4, and we've drawn 5. Already through to the semi-finals will be Stoke and Manchester City, who are both squeezed by in extra time. Joining them will either be Man United or Rovers, or Sheffield Wednesday or Wolves. So it's an uphill struggle. And our form is pretty woeful. I haven't won a game since the Villa game at the Premier League. So, is this the time? Bear with me while I quickly rejig this lineup. Okay, folks, here we go with this starting lineup. Raya is going to side-slep in for Henry, Patucha, Miranda, Gasic, Palomino, Asparzo, Everaldo, Stepanovic, Garcia, Armstrong, and Lewis Gunn up top, who is double digits for the season. Trincao is cup tie because he's played already for Southampton earlier in the season. Up against United, just a small matter of a semi-final spot on the line. United starting 11. Colarusso up top, Novakovic, Diabala and Torres. An attacking quartet, Raybot, Insua. In those central midfield roles. Bai, whoever this fella is, he's obviously an expensive-ass goalkeeper. But let's see what we got. See if we can upset the odds. I think we're coming into this as underdogs, big-time underdogs against United team, who look good at the moment. Alrighty. Old Trafford, Theatre of Nightmares. We start the game with our reserved or conservative formation to kind of take the heat off of us a little bit. Broken up there, though. Alvarado, Gunn, tries to set up Armstrong, can't get its ball to him. Dalot with an ambitious pass back to the goalkeeper. But it still comes out for United. Insua on a nice little mazy run. Colarusso, 25th goal of the season. And I already smell our cup exit here, boys. You can always smell it. It'll be a humongous turnaround now after conceding in the first 2 minutes against this guy who's phenomenal. Top goal scorer for the past couple of seasons, I think. Maybe we should have went for him instead of bought Rollhauser for 60 million. But we're not going to give up without a fight. Palomino just gives it straight away to United. Insua. The second goal would just about end it. Into the final 15 of the first half. Not been great. It's just been a rough few games for us. Is it going to get worse? I smell danger. And there it is, the second, probably the killer goal here. Oh, my goodness. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So, right, we're gonna play the second half aggressive. We're gonna try and take it to them at least. I think. Oh my goodness! Stop the rot, will you? Stop the flipping rot. Half time, 2-0 down. Looks horrible. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and those desperate measures are an attacking formation, bringing on a couple of substitutions. Hardly ever got much game time this season. Morapel, South African, mostly used as a defender. He's coming into midfield. Domingos on the right hand side. Recently granted his British citizenship, so that's gonna. And he's just picked up a flipping injury. So that's not brilliant. But he's gonna play on. He's gonna have to. Show some passion, lads. Let's go all out. If we can grab a last second goal any minute now, that could spice it up a little bit. Just punch it down the middle. Punch it down the flipping middle. It's been an absolute Danny Dyer performance by Rovers here today. In fact, it's been like that the whole season. Patucha picks up the loose ball. Maybe, just maybe, if we can scramble this one home, we can kind of put the nerves on him. Domingos to Armstrong. Don't lose it. Ah! Well, that was a brief moment of magic there, but ultimately we've been ripped apart by Manchester United here. At home. It was always going to... We've just had a rough ride of the draw. I know you've got to beat these big boys along the way, but we've had Liverpool, we've flipping had West Ham. It was never going to be easy for us to come on. If we were going to win this, we were going to be the best team in the flipping division, and we're not. There are gaping areas that we need to fix to be in this class. If we still can win the Premier League and not be the best team in the division. Pretty easy victory for United in the end, and that's going to end our cup campaign. All eyes now focus on the Premier League. And that's going to wrap up this episode, folks. In the next one, we're going to skip forward a little bit. Probably we're going to come back for the Southampton-Watford game. We'll do these 4 games off camera and come back for because then it's going to be the home stretch. These last 4 you will see. And hopefully, at that point, we'll know whether we're in a Premier League race or we're in the top 4 race. Until then, I'll let you get out of here. Thumbs up, subscribe. Back tomorrow for some more Football Manager 19. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.